Good day everyone. Welcome to our new lesson, Science 5 Weathering, Quarter 4, Week 1. And I am your teacher, Ma'am Lorie. After going through this lesson, it is expected that you will be able to first, describe the processes on how rocks turn into soil. Second, illustrate the breaking down of rocks in a form of time lapse. The third is investigate the factors that causes the rocks to break into soil. Pretest. Directions. Describe the process on how rocks turn into soil. Put a thumbs up on the blank if the statement is correct and thumbs down if the statement is incorrect. Number 1. Rocks are the toughest thing on earth that there is no single element could break them through. Number 2. The hardness of a rock decreases due to excessive exposure in a changing weather temperature. Number 3. The roots of the tree could penetrate in holes of the rock and could it in the long run. Number 4. Rocks multiply because they undergo reproduction process just like human being. Number 5. The pieces of boulder turn into soil many years after it was broken down by several factors. Let's check. Number 1. Thumbs down. Number 2. Thumbs up. Number 3. Thumbs up. Number 4. Thumbs down. And number 5. Thumbs up. Let's proceed to the recap. Directions. Identify the following item, whether useful effect or harmful effect of the sun. Choose your answer from the box below and write it on the chart provided. Inside the box, there are vitamin D, skin irritation, skin cancer, heat stroke, solar energy, sunburn, grow plant, relieve stress, gives off light, eye damage. Let's check. In useful effects of sun, there are vitamin D, grow plants, relieve stress, solar energy, and gives of light. In harmful effects of sun, there are sunburn, skin irritation, skin cancer, heat stroke, and eye damage. Very good! You answer perfectly. Now, let's proceed to the activity. Oh my glass! Directions. Read and understand the procedure before performing the experiment. Prepare your answer in a separate sheet. Materials needed: transparent tin drinking glass, ice tube or cubes, hot water. Procedure. Pre-activity. Boil the water so that it is still hot during the activity. Ask for elderly such as parents and siblings to assist you in performing this activity. Number 1 procedure. Fill half the transparent drinking glass with hot water. Number 2 procedure. Observe what happens. List down your observations in your notebook. Number 3 procedure. Put the ice tubes or cubes in the glass. Last procedure, observe what will happen. List down your observations in your notebook. Answer the following questions or guide questions. Number 1. State the condition of the newly boiled water. Number 2. What is the condition of the ice? Number 3. Identify the property of matter that the drinking glass possesses. Number 4. What happened to the glass when you put the ice tubes or cubes? Number 5. Why did this happen? What factors causes that to occur? Let's check. Activity, oh my glass. Number 1. Boiled water, hot. Number 2. Ice cold. Number 3. Brittle. Number 4. The glass breaks. Number 5. Change in temperature. Have you ever wondered if there is no soil on Earth? Can you imagine what would it look like? The land is one of the most important things in our existence because this is the place where we live. This is the place where we build our shelters, grow our foods, and make for a living. Here, we can find the soil that is essential in supporting plant life that is vital to life on Earth. It is the skin of the Earth, which is a complex mixture of minerals, water, air, organic matter, and countless organisms that are decaying remains of once living things. How do soils are formed? Most of the soil came from the particles of the rock combined with the minerals as well as wood and artificial materials through contact with Earth's atmosphere, water, and biological organisms. Soils are formed through the process called weathering. It is the breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces and in the long run turned into soil when repeatedly exposed to different phenomena caused by the action of rainwater, extremes of temperature, and biological activities. 3 types of weathering. Number 1. Physical weathering or mechanical weathering. Weathering happens when a rock is exposed to a changing temperature and weather condition. Sometimes the breaking down of rocks is enhanced if assisted by the water. Physical weathering. Physical weathering happens, especially in places where there is little soil and few plants grow, such as in a mountain regions and hot deserts. Either through repeated melting and freezing of water, mountains and tundra, or through expansion and contraction of the surface layer of rocks that are baked by the sun. Hot desert. Number 1. Freeze thaw occurs when water continually seeps into cracks, freezes, and expands, eventually breaking the rock apart. Number 2. Exfoliation occurs as cracks develop parallel to the land surface, a consequence of the reduction in pressure during uplift and erosion. Water seeps into rocks and fractures in rock. When the water freezes, it expands about 9% in volume, which wedges apart the rock. With repeated freeze-thaw cycle, rock breaks into pieces. The second types of weathering, the chemical weathering. This is caused by an acid rain water reacting with the mineral grains in rocks to form new minerals such as clay and soluble salts. This chemical process occurs more rapidly at higher temperature, so warm, damp climates are best. Chemical weathering, especially hydrolysis and oxidation, is the first stage in the production of soils. Chemical weathering. In chemical weathering, there are solution. Solution is removal of rock in solution by acidic rainwater. In particular, limestone is weathered by rainwater containing dissolved carbon dioxide or CO2. This process is sometimes called carbonation. Solution. Letter B. Hydrolysis. The breakdown of rock by acidic water, clay, and soluble salts. Letter C. Oxidation. The breakdown of rock by oxygen and water, and giving iron-rich rocks a rusty-colored weather surface. Number 3. Biological weathering. It pertains to the activities of living organisms that contribute to the weathering process, such as letter A. The penetration of the roots of the trees in the joints or cracks of the rocks in order to find moisture. Letter B. Many animals such as Displedoc seals bore into rocks for protection either by scraping away the grain or secreting acid to dissolve the rock. Letter C. Bacteria, algae, and lichens produce chemicals that help break down the rock on which they live so they can get the nutrients they need. Biological weathering. Weathering breaks it down. Physical weathering, water, wind, ice, gravity. Chemical weathering, rust, water, acid rain. Biological weathering, roots, lichen, animals, and insects, humans. Warm up. Directions. Fill in the blanks with the correct word to complete the thought of the paragraph. The blank is a mixture of rock, particles, minerals, wood, and artificial materials through contact with Earth atmosphere, water, and biological organisms. It is formed through the process of blank. It is the blank of rocks into smaller pieces caused by several factors. There are three types of weathering: blank, blank, and blank. Let's check. Number 1, soil. Number 2, weathering. Number 3, breaking down. Number 4, physical weathering or mechanical weathering. Number 5, chemical weathering. Number 6, biological weathering. Weathering could sometimes bring bad effects in our environment, especially the destruction of land formation that most of tourists admire in our place. How could you turn these negative effects into positive?
Directions. List down 5 benefits that we can get from weathering. Write your answers on the blank. Pause test. Directions. Choose the word from the box below that is being described in each sentence. Write your answer on the blank. Biological weathering, restore, mechanical weathering, hydrolysis, exfoliation, oxidation. Number 1 question. Occurs due to exposure, changing temperature in mountains, tundra, and hot deserts. Number 2. The breaking of rocks is caused by living organisms such as tree, animals, algae, and bacteria. Number 3. The breakdown of rock is caused by acidic water that produces clay and soluble salts. Number 4. The breakdown of rock is caused by oxygen and water, often giving iron-rich rocks a rusty-colored weather surface. Number 5. Occurs as cracks develop parallel to the land surface, a consequence of the reduction in pressure during uplift and erosion. Let's check. Number 1. Mechanical weathering. Number 2. Biological weathering. Number 3. Hydrolysis. Number 4. Oxidation. Last, number 5. Exfoliation. Thank you for watching. Bye!